Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Regarding certain naughty activities, I used to judge hard, from people addicted to foot play, domination, to even food play. I used to be the person that was like,
ew, could never be me. Absolutely not. I would never do that. Gross, blah, 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 blah.
and yet, here we are today making this video. Today, I will be exposing myself as usual. Nothing new on this channel really, is there? But for educational purposes only, of course. In today's video, we are going to be taking a lovely trip down memory lane and talking about some of the things that I've done in the bedroom, that I've tried, that I'd never thought I'd ever try or do in my entire life. Warning, this video is going to be very TMI, maybe a bit graphic depending on how you view some of these certain topics we're going to talk about today. But of course, this video is not to shame anybody who may have tried some of the following topics I'm going to mention. But of course, this video is not to shame anybody or embarrass anybody or make anyone feel guilty for some of these sexual activities that I've experimented with. This is simply to share some of my experiences with these things and hope that there are people out there that can relate to them, and maybe you guys might even feel confident enough to share some of your experiences down in the comments below. So if this video sounds like a bit of you, I would keep watching. It's about to get very in-depth, very honest, and embarrassing, for me anyways. Now, I would just really quickly like to throw in a little bit of a disclaimer and let you guys know that this is me not telling you guys to go out and try all these things. It's not advice, and it's not some sort of sex checklist to compare your sexual experiences to. The following topics I'm going to talk about in this video is simply just me being open and honest with you guys about how my opinions and my judgments have changed over the years. Okay, now that we have all of those disclaimers out of the way, let's expose past me. Starting off with topic number 1, golden showers. Yeah, I'm even ashamed to say that out loud. Right, so we are starting it off with golden showers. Yes, I have been golden showered before. Why am I saying this?
Ew, you nasty ass bastard!
If you are not aware of what a golden shower is, please Google it for 2 reasons. Please just Google it. Reason 1 being I'm too embarrassed to say what it is and that I've done it. And reason 2 being YouTube will come for my fat, juicy, sexy ass. So I had my very first golden shower experience when I was around 17, 18 maybe, with my very first real proper boyfriend on a vacation/holiday in Paris. Before ever trying this peculiar activity, I always associated it with a urine fetish. And it's something that only complete and utter pee-loving freaks would do. I'm so sorry. Like I said, this is just me being very open and honest. I was very young and had a very small mindset. But me and my first boyfriend at the time were 2 people who were very new to sex. So we pretty much wanted to try anything and everything sexually that we have seen online or people talking about. It was a very big shower, so we thought, let's both just get in at the same time, get showered, get dressed and ready for the day. When he said he needed to pee, me being completely oblivious, I moved out the way because I thought that he was telling me that he needed to pee so that he wouldn't get any of it on me. So I moved out the way. Little did I know that's exactly what he was hinting towards. Long story short, he suggested wanting to golden shower me, as we are pretty much in the perfect space to do so. We're both already naked, we're both already wet, no mess, no fuss. So we both agreed. And well, yeah, we explored it. Yeah, we explored it, all right. Let's just say it was definitely a one-time experience for me, and one time only. Because if I am being honest, I never really felt any pleasure or fun out of it. It was definitely something, different. But it just never really did anything to me or made me feel some type of way, like in a horny way. It just felt like water running down my face, really, because, well, that's pretty much all it was. The only difference being it was not water. Moving forward, it's not something I need to explore again or something I'm looking to explore again, but I'm glad that it's already been explored and done and dusted, because I never have to question ever if I may or may not be into this anymore. I know that I'm not, mainly because I've experienced it and I felt nothing towards it. Moving on, thank you. Thank goodness we are moving on. Play and butt plugs. Obviously, we know that YouTube doesn't like that A word, so we're just gonna say butt play for now. So my first initial reaction towards butt play was, hell no, bitch, ain't no way I'm letting anybody put anything up my poopy butthole, up my booty butt crack. Ain't no way in hell that shit is happening. Hell no. It was just something I never imagined myself doing until I did it. I was 17 when I did it for the first time. Looking back on that, that's a bit young. No, not really. It's legal, whatever. So yeah, I was quite young. And if we're being open and completely honest here, that's what this video is all about. Openness and honesty. That's what my whole channel is about, to be honest. I think I mostly did it out of impressing my boyfriend at the time. Same boyfriend from the golden shower. Especially because it's something he mainly wanted to do and experiment and try and feel. And you know what? I was curious as well. I wanted to see what the whole rave was about butt play. I was, of course, nervous when going into trying it. I was scared for the pain, nervous I was gonna poop all over the bed or something. Regarding that, if you want to know the full tea and the full story in depth about that story time, head over to this video and you'll find out there. Or even that I was gonna rip my anal walls. I genuinely thought at that time that your butthole was made for pooping only. It was an exit only hole, and that only really gay men used it for sex. But after years of sexual health education, boy was I wrong. After learning more about the topic and hearing things like that's where the G-spot is for a man, and hearing that both men and women say it's sexually stimulating for them, I decided to stop seeing it in such a scary, judgmental way. In the moment when having butt sex for the first time, I was terrified and tense. But of course I was open to trying it, hence why I did. And after my first experience, I have done it about 2 or 3 times since. But overall, guys, it's just not for me. I'm more than happy for things to be inserted into my vajayjay, that's what it's there for, and my mouth. But you know what? Who knows down the line? It may be something I want to explore again later on in life with the right partner, with the right patience and the right techniques. And regarding bottom plugs, butt plugs, I have also experienced using them. And to me, it just feels like a massive poop in your butt about to fall out. Not that I poop or anything, because I am a lady. We don't do that. But yeah, not for me. But can I just say, OMG, my butt plug, which I still have, she is so cute. She has like a massive diamond at the end of it, so when it's in your butt, it looks like you're pooping diamonds. It's so cute. Oh my gosh, and don't get me started on those butt plugs that have like the tail, the fairy tail that comes out of it. That is so cool. It looks like you're like a little squirrel or something. Love it. Moving on. Sex in public. If you've been watching my videos for some time now, you know that I'm not shy when it comes to public sexual activities. Like, you guys know I've had my cheeks rocked in public multiple times. And I can definitely say it's something I no longer fear. But believe it or not, there was a time in my life where you would never catch me getting my cheeks clapped anywhere else but a bed. From trains to coaches to planes. Just kidding about the planes. I'm just putting it out there for the universe to hear. Sex on a plane. Sex on a plane, universe. Shaz is having sex on a plane. Because as you couldn't tell, I really want to do it on a plane. That is so cool. I want to join the Mahalo, but who doesn't? Apart from asexual people. I've done it all, almost. Plain, come on. But when I was first met with the opportunity to experiment sexually outside of the bedroom, I looked at that man as if he just inhaled 20 big fat lines of Coca-Cola. I'm pretty sure this man wanted to do it in some field, in some random park, late at night. Sir, are you trying to get me kidnapped? What are you talking about? This was my first boyfriend at the time. Again, like I said, we were both very new to sex, very sexually experimental. And at the time, I told him I'd rather choke on grass than be elbows and knees deep in actual grass, getting my booty cheeks pounded. But after a lot of thinking, and me being a wild child teenager, we took a stroll to my local dog park. Sorry, saying it out loud is crazy. But yes, we took a lovely little stroll late at night, 5 minutes down the road to my local dog walking park. And yes, it very much did end up happening. My first reaction was constantly on edge, worried we might be seen, worried we might be caught, especially for me because of course it was the area that I lived in. So I was extra cautious about neighbors seeing me, or just people that I knew in general, like people that I went to college with, high school with. They were my neighbors pretty much. We all lived in the same area. Or just people, like humans, any kind of humans, just seeing the monstrosity in what was supposed to be this family-friendly park. But it did feel very exciting and thrilling once we finished doing the deed and realizing that all the stress and anxiety was for no reason, because it was absolutely fine. Not a single person walked past. We never got caught. It was fine. And as many of my loyal, amazing, beautiful subscribers know, I have most definitely experimented with outdoor sexual activities multiple times ever since. But overall, my experiences with outdoor sex have been great. Plus, I do feel as though it's one of those things that keep the relationship between you and your sexual partner, this doesn't have to be boyfriend and girlfriend, just sexual partner, fun and spontaneous and naughty. Thrill mixed with a tinge of anxiety is like being on really good cocaine. But I will say that outdoor sex has taught me a lot more about fantasy versus reality. It looks so steamy and fun and raunchy and just so exciting in the movies, which makes you want to try it so bad for yourself. But movies do not cover the reality of public indecency, the anxiety of being watched and caught, or the messiness of it. How are you supposed to clean up a bunch of bodily fluids on a Ferris wheel? This is what I mean. I have been caught and almost caught before. I've literally had the freaking police called on me. Story time there. So as much as I enjoy the old outdoor sex activities, it's definitely something you have to be safe and careful with going about it. So I've actually just looked at the recording time, and this is going to be a very, very, very long video if I carry on making more points. And I don't want to do that to you guys. I'm just not that person. Like, it's 15 minutes or less for me. And since we're being so real in this video, I can't be asked to edit all of that. So I have decided to make a part 2 to this video as well. I won't upload it next week. I'll give you guys something a bit different, but I will upload it eventually if you guys want to know more about the sexual activities I've done that I never thought I'd do. So if this video gets 10 likes, just 10, that's all I'm aiming for, because of course I actually do want to film the part 2 and upload it. 10 likes, guys, that's all I'm asking for. If this video just gets 10 likes, I have over 3,000 of you guys following me. I know that 10 likes is doable. I don't set my standards very high, do I? Then I will release part 2 of this video. And just a little teaser alert, it includes foot play. For my little foot fetish people out there, it does include my love for foot play and so much more naughtiness and raunchiness. So if you want a part 2 to this video, give this video a thumbs up. But anyways, you guys, I really hope you enjoyed this week's video. I really hope you enjoyed this week's video. Otherwise, I'm deleting it. Embarrassing. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys next week. Thank you. Subscribe. Please subscribe. I'm aiming for 5,000 subscribers this year. That would literally mean so much to me. So please, if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, subscribe to my channel. Love you. Bye.